and to end up go to this wonderful place, but then she ends up dying and like he ends up broken. Super sad, super sad. The beginning of the movie, super, super sad. And he was hoping that that would fuck me up and that then I would watch the movie. He didn't even think I would sit there and watch the whole movie. He didn't want to watch the whole movie. He wanted me to get fucked up right away. And then he had a plan to, do some fucked up shit, like whatever it was to break me down more psychologically. But instead of that happening, I actually found a lot of like peace in it. Like I was very entrenched in the movie because of the shrooms, but I didn't break because of it where he was expecting me to. And then he started to freak out. Like he started to have a bad trip and I wanted to watch the whole movie and he couldn't stop it. So like then we ended up watching the movie and the movie ended up fucking him up. And then we went outside and like I was just on top of the world and he was having a bad time. He was like trying to tell me like, you're going to be alone your entire life. You're going to die alone. Like you don't even deserve to be happy. And then he like was like, you hear those crickets? Like that's the sign that you're alone. Anytime you hear crickets, you're going to know that you're alone. And I was like, pretty sure anytime I hear crickets, I know that I'm not alone. I can hear them. I can hear the crickets. I'm not alone. That pissed him off. So that was the whole time. And then at that point, like things got a little more severe because he was upset at me about it. And then the robo trip was something I would have never, ever done. It felt so juvenile to me. But we did it. And I make jokes about that time because I ended up feeling like a giant cockroach. I told him that. I was like, I feel like a cockroach. And he's like, what the fuck do you mean? And I was like I feel like ooey gooey on the inside and crispy crunchy on the outside. And like my entire existence just disgusts people. And he was like, don't you ever say that. I was like, okay. So then we just sat there quietly feeling really weird. And the whole time I just felt like he was sitting there just next to this giant cockroach.